Let me show you guys how to powder coat in just under 2 minutes. First, you're going to need a powder coat system. This one's about 250 bucks brand new. You're going to also need an oven big enough to fit your part in. It also needs to get up to 400 degrees. You're also going to need some powder, which this is flat black from Hot Coat. And you're going to obviously also need a part that's already prepped. Sandblasting is the best prep you can do in powder coating, so I actually sandblasted this clutch cover. And then you're also going to need to plug any holes on your part that can't be powder coated. If we powder coat on thread, we're not going to be able to get a bolt in there. Now, everyone's process is going to be different here. This is literally the most basic way you can do it. I got a conductive wire running through that part, and we're just going to take this ground cable coming from our powder coat machine, and we're going to clip it right to that wire. If this machine isn't grounded to that part over there, the powder in the gun actually won't stick to it. With this exact setup I'm running, we got our gun, we got our pressure gauge, we got our pressure valve, and we got our ground button, or whatever this is called. We're going to turn our air compressor on to the gun, adjust this valve to our PSI is about 5 to 10, and then all we have to do is click this button, and then pull that trigger. So let's start spraying this part here. Now there we go, just like that, we got our part sprayed. I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not sure what that texture is right there. I'm not a professional at this, I'm still learning myself. It could be because it's like 30 degrees in my garage. And I mean 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Anyway, I'm gonna somehow try to transfer this into the oven without actually scuffing up any of that powder coat. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I guess we'll figure it out. This right here is the main process I struggle with. I'm gonna try to bend this wire straight without messing the powder coat up. I should have used some thinner wire. Let's go, I did it. Let's throw this clutch cover in the oven now. Hopefully there's not too many spots on it where I messed it up. You know what, I literally just did that after I cut the camera. I'm going over this one more time and then I'll get it in the oven. No freaking way. Instead of hanging it, I put it right there. And now we got some blue powder corrupting this black. Now I can kind of see why people charge so much for this work. Let's close this oven up, make sure it's on 400 degrees, and then we could turn it on. Now we just gotta sit here and watch this thing until we see the powder start getting wet. We're at 380 and the paint is wet, so we're gonna start a 10-minute timer and I'll get back to you guys when that 10-minute timer is up. It's looking pretty freaking good so far. It's been at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. Now we're just gonna let it cool for about another 20 minutes and I'll get back to you guys then. And there we go, we got the flat black clutch cover and this thing looks insane. To be honest, I should have hit it with the air compressor though to get that blue off because now it's there forever.